Good morning, Joe Deary, Powerful Improvements, Putnam, Connecticut. Out here in Woodstock, Connecticut today with Lauren, and we have this beautiful Cape-style farmhouse. It's a good friend of mine, and this house is, as you can see, quite dirty. Lauren's on the 8-gallon. I'm on the 5.5 with a 1.8 injector. It is about 45, 47 degrees out here this morning, something like that, so it's pretty cold. And as usual, I start my wash on the dirtiest side of the house because we want to extend that dwell time if need be. So get things pre-treated, get some chemical on the house, and start thinking about it. We got a beautiful farm here. They got property all over the place. Cows and ducks and everything else going on out back here in the pasture. It's a privilege to be able to work out here on this beautiful area of Woodstock, Connecticut. Farms everywhere on our daily commute. And we got some nasty lichen sitting on that gutter. So as I come over here on this side, the first thing I'm doing is soaping the gutter. Again, we wanted to start thinking about it. Get a little sauce up on there. Get things moving as quickly as you can. And then we'll soap the rest of the house. We got some sun going on this side. And the morning sun is wicked hot for some reason. Like the angle of the sun being low in the sky directly on the windows. The windows dry real quick. So, super important to always keep your windows wet. Don't let your SH dry on the windows, even if that means that you're second and third soaping them with a quick hit. Don't let the soap dry on the glass. So Lauren and I are dual downstreaming from the same block. I got the Midwest selector block there with a barb on each end. Lauren draws from this one. At the same time, no problem. All right, so this is 2 soapings and a good 10 or 15 minutes dwell time, and it came out fantastic, except for this streak that goes up here. So I've got the X-Jet on an extension, and I'm gonna try to do some fan rinsing and get a little bit aggressive there to bring that down. Let's see how it works. Oh yeah, that's the answer right there. Sometimes you just need a little bit of friendly persuasion to get things to go your way. Fantastic. I'm thrilled with the results here this morning. Freezing cold, 9:30 in the morning. Let's go. All right, we're still in Woodstock on the next project down the road, and it feels like everything we do is roasted these days. All that up under there, nasty. So I've pulled the 12 volt, and I got some 5% going up on this. We're not gonna mess around. It's freezing cold out here. Weatherbug says it's 47 this morning. My truck says it's 44 degrees where we are, out in the country, in the shade. So we're gonna get some very hot sauce up on there. And I'm gonna place the 16 up in here so that I can aggressively rinse that. But no sense in trying to get that down with house wash. If you don't want to be here all day at least, and you have the option of a 12 volt, you want to use it. I'm going to show you the other end, which is even worse. I'm not sure if you can see, these dormer areas are roasted. Everything's roasted. So again, I'm probably going to put the 16 up on the roof there. Sorry for the janky camera. Probably put the 16 to go up and rinse. But we're going to get some pre-treat on that right away before we're doing anything else. I don't want to be here all day dealing with it. And then this end over here, I'm going to get a nice before and after on, because that siding is filthy. And again, the dormer up there, it's not, you know, that's terrible. That's about as bad as it gets. This house hasn't been washed in probably a decade. All right, same redundant story here. 5.5 with a 1.8 injector. Probably gonna do 2 soapings here just to move things along at a reasonable pace. So first soaping is just getting things going. Quick fan. So you get SH on everything and get it cooking. Avoiding that spotlight to whatever degree I can. Avoiding that camera in the corner best I can. There's lichen on this siding, all sorts of mold and algae, cobwebs. Get the full gamut here today. This dormer was the worst of it, and this has been a good 20-minute dwell time, and it looks fantastic in here. There's just no way you're doing that correctly from the ground. All right, here's our result after a good 20-25 minutes dwell time. We've soaped it twice with a good long dwell between soapings. Second soaping probably got, like I say, maybe 10 or 15 minutes worth of dwell. So all told, 2 soapings, 25-minute dwell. The lichen, you probably can't see it on here, but has turned white and is sliding right off with my M5 rinse. So this is going to look fantastic in about 5 more minutes. All right, that project's complete. I'm very happy with the results we produced up in here. That dormer looks like new. And this siding that was so terribly roasted came back beautiful. We're gonna get an after picture and we're out. There's that drip edge that we pre-treated. Came back beautiful. All right, next project, Lauren and I are set up to do gutter cleaning, house washing, and roof washing. I've already done gutter cleaning with the blower, front and rear. Lauren's around the back doing some washing. She's about to come in the front. This is painted clapboard siding. It's baby blue. We've done a test hit. We're creating no issues on the blue. We got mildew in the front. You see all the black mold on the gambrel roof. I'm going up there with the X6 We're set up on 6% with a little bit of soap to try to make it cling because we get that very severe gambrel angle. So we're gonna go up there on the 24, shoot the top roof first and work our way down. Top roof, a little bit of wind. We got some roof snot slowing things down for us a little bit. We'll shoot the flat roof from the ground when I get down from here. And you see the drool just from that top roof has already made a big transition. So it just needs a little helping hand to finish up the treatment. Piece of cake from the ground. We got house wash sitting on the siding in the front, letting that dwell. And then we're about to go into rinse mode and clean everything up. But that should do it right there. We're gonna let that hang out for a few minutes to see if we need a quick second treatment. All right, that roof has transitioned real nice. We got a couple little brown spots here and there. So now we come over here and turn our valves, soap off, SH off, soap off, water all the way on. And now I know I have about 30 seconds worth of roof wash coming through this line until I purge back to water. So we're going to use that to touch up the roof. And then we have water coming out to, hit our plants one more time. So I'm counting in my head to about 30, and that gets me my second hit up here. And then I can do a final rinse down below and we're good to go. All right, there's our final result on the roof. I probably could have left it and that brown would have come down on that side, but the second treatment really finished it off nice. And now I know I'm not getting a call back. Fantastic. Lauren and I are out here on the next project in Woodstock, Connecticut. And we got this contemporary, modern styled Cape house with decking and balconies. I got these balconies to do up here. I'll show you on the other side. What I'm coming down here to show you now is the very rare property protection that I do. We got a super sketchy outlet here. The cover's on the ground, won't stay attached, and this thing's like coming out of the house. So I am gonna tape the snots out of it with duct tape. First thing I do is I cover the outlet itself with a piece of tape and block that off real well. Kind of try to get that piece, form fitting. Make sure that itself is sealed really, really nice. And then I'm going to start from the bottom and layer my tape up so it's creating a shingle effect, much like the siding does here. The first piece goes on, then the next piece. So if there's any gap in my overlaps, it kind of shears away. All right, so something like that. I like to leave the bottom open so that if any water does get in, it has some place to escape. So we have balconies here with no access from the ground. So we got the 24 up, I'll go over the top, wash in there, and then I'll be able to lower my ladder, get on the bottom balcony and take care of that. 1 o'clock, done. Lunchtime. All right, little light lunch. Little sushi from Thai Basil in Woodstock, Connecticut. They make fantastic food, some great lunch specials. We're out on this little tiny ranch house that we've washed 3 or 4 different times over the career of doing business. I've done roof washing here. 3 or 4 years ago, I installed gutter guards on this house. those nice black Amerimax screen guards that I like to install from Lowe's. So consequently, no more gutter cleaning for me here. Just house washing. And we're gonna be handing the gun to Lauren in a few minutes and letting her finish up the wash while I go field a few things in the truck. Home for the day. 4 barrels of fresh sauce, 15% from Robert's Chemical. If you're anywhere near the northeast corner of Connecticut, this is who you want to be getting your sauce from. Delivery is ridiculously fast and the sauce is lightning. Have a good night.